Hi, I'm Alani. After 30 years as a nurse at Memorial Hospital, I finally hung up my scrubs last year. Not that retirement has been the relaxation I dreamed of. Turns out watching your only child slowly erase you from his life is a full-time job. When Marcus was just 8, his father dropped dead from a heart attack right in our living room. One minute Tom was laughing at some sitcom, the next I was performing CPR while Marcus watched, terrified. After that, it was just the two of us against the world. Mom, I got accepted to Stanford. The day that acceptance letter came, I cried harder than he did. Those double shifts in the ER, the weekends I missed, the vacations we never took, all worth it to see him succeed. You'll have to work through college too, baby. I've saved what I could, but I know, Mom, you've done more than enough. Fast forward 15 years, and my brilliant boy is some hotshot tech executive with a corner office and a wife who looks at me like I'm something stuck to her designer shoe. It's Vanessa, actually, not Van Isa. That was our first meeting, her correcting my pronunciation while glancing around my modest living room with barely concealed disdain. Vanessa comes from the kind of family that has summer as a verb. Her father owns half the real estate in San Francisco, or so she reminds everyone at every opportunity. After the wedding, things changed gradually. First, it was, oh, the venue is so small we had to limit family. Then, Marcus and I are just having a quiet Christmas this year, flying to Aspen with Daddy and Mommy. I started seeing photos online of birthdays, holidays, and dinner parties I was never told about. When I called Marcus, there were always excuses. Sorry, Mom, it was last minute. It was just a work thing. Vanessa thought you wouldn't enjoy it. So when I saw Marcus's Instagram post about their 5th anniversary dinner at La Maison, celebrating 5 amazing years with friends and family, I decided to show up. I bought a new dress, got my hair done, even splurged on a taxi. The maitre d' stopped me at the entrance of the restaurant. Name, please? I'm Marcus Wilson's mother. He checked his tablet. I'm sorry, you're not on the guest list. There must be a mistake. That's my son's party. I pointed to the private room where I could see Marcus laughing, raising a champagne glass. Without an invitation, I cannot let you in. I stood there, clutching my purse, when I spotted them. Vanessa's parents, Richard and Catherine, being escorted right past me. Lovely to see you again, Mr. and Mrs. Harrington, the host gushed. That's when I saw Vanessa look directly at me through the glass partition. Our eyes locked. She whispered something to Marcus, who deliberately turned his back to me. I couldn't stop the tears as I fled down the street from La Maison, heels clicking against the pavement. My phone buzzed. Diane, my best friend since nursing school. Girl, where are you? I've been texting all night. Outside some fancy restaurant where my own son just pretended not to see me. 30 minutes later, I was on Diane's couch with a glass of wine that kept magically refilling. This has been going on for 2 years, Di. What did I do wrong? Nothing. That woman has had it out for you since day one. Remember how she accidentally spilled red wine on your dress at their engagement party? I need to understand what's happening. Marcus wouldn't just cut me out like this. Call Trevor. He still works with Marcus at the company, right? Trevor had been Marcus's best friend since 3rd grade. He agreed to meet me at a coffee shop the next morning. Mrs. W., it's been too long. He hugged me tight. Tell me the truth, Trevor. What's she saying about me? He fiddled with his coffee cup. It's bad, Mrs. W. Vanessa tells everyone at the office that you constantly criticize their marriage. Says you call her a gold digger to anyone who'll listen. What? I've never said anything like that. She told Marcus you said he made a mistake marrying her and that he could have done better. Said you think their lifestyle is wasteful and shallow. My coffee went cold as Trevor continued. She shows Marcus these fake text screenshots where you supposedly trash talk them to relatives. That's impossible. I don't even text my relatives. I figured it was bogus, but Marcus believes it. She's got him convinced you're jealous of their success. I left that meeting shell-shocked. On impulse, I drove to Marcus's office building. The receptionist recognized me from company picnics years ago. Jackie still his assistant? Tell her his mom's here. Jackie appeared looking nervous. Mrs. Wilson, he's in meetings all day. I'm not here for him. Can we talk privately? In the empty break room, Jackie finally cracked. I shouldn't be telling you this, but it's not right what's happening. What exactly is happening, Jackie? The birthday cards you send? The Christmas gifts? He never gets them. She intercepts everything. That scrapbook you made him for his birthday last year? She told him you sent nothing. And he believed that? She's convincing. Always has an explanation. And she screens his calls when you ring the office. Why would she do this? Vanessa has a 10-year plan. Marcus is on track to become CEO. His rags to riches story works for investors, but your presence, she calls it inconvenient. Inconvenient? I'm his mother. She told him once that to move up in their social circle, he needs to shed his embarrassing past. I think that means you. That night, Trevor called me at midnight. There's something else you need to know. I wasn't sure earlier, but I confirmed it. Vanessa's been having an affair. With who? Her business partner, Richard. They've been seen together at the Fairmont Hotel several times. I have photos. Send them to me. Now. The photos on my phone made me sick to my stomach. Vanessa and Richard kissing in a hotel lobby, entering an elevator with their hands all over each other. My son deserved better. I called Diane immediately. I'm done being the victim. Time to fight back. About damn time. What's the plan? First, we need a war council. 2 days later, my living room became command central. Diane brought wine, Trevor brought the evidence he'd collected, and Jackie showed up with a stack of intercepted cards and gifts I'd sent Marcus over the years. I've been keeping copies, Jackie explained, dumping a folder of correspondence on my coffee table. Every time she'd throw something away, I'd save a duplicate. I always thought it was wrong. So what's our move? Trevor asked, refilling his glass. We can't just walk up to Marcus and show him this stuff. Vanessa will have an explanation ready. We need more, I agreed. Jackie, does Vanessa have any family Marcus doesn't know well? There's a sister, Melissa. They don't speak, but Vanessa gets weird whenever she's mentioned. It took 3 days to track down Melissa Harrington. When I finally got her on the phone, her laugh was bitter. So my sister's up to her old tricks? Color me shocked. We met at a diner miles from Vanessa's usual haunts. Melissa looked like a rougher version of her sister. Same bone structure, but with harder eyes. Let me guess. She isolated him, turned him against his family, then started stepping out? You've seen this before. It's her playbook. She did it to her college boyfriend, then her first fiancé. She likes successful men she can mold and control. When they stop being useful or she finds a better option, she moves on. Why does she hate you? Because I called her out when she tried to steal my boyfriend 10 years ago. The Harrington family doesn't like embarrassment, so they pretend I don't exist. Melissa stabbed her fork into her pie. But I still get invited to the big charity events, for appearances' sake. Like the upcoming gala, where Marcus is receiving an award? Exactly. The Harrington Foundation annual gala. Most pretentious night of the year. Can you get us in? I can do better than that. I can get you backstage access. Back at my place, our team refined the plan. We need to be strategic, Diane cautioned. If we don't do this right, Marcus might never speak to any of us again. I've got the emails where Vanessa arranged their hotel meetings, Trevor said, pulling up his laptop. And screenshots of her telling Richard that Marcus is boring in bed. I've got audio, Jackie added quietly. She was trash-talking Alani in the office when she thought I wasn't there. Called her that trailer trash nurse who should be grateful her son escaped her pathetic life. The rage that rose in me was ice-cold and clarifying. The gala is in 3 days. We'll need to coordinate perfectly. That night, alone in my bedroom, I looked at old photos of Marcus and me. Him riding his first bike, high school graduation, the day he left for college. I'm not expecting him back in my life, I told Diane on the phone later. Some betrayals cut too deep, but he deserves to know the truth about the woman he married. And then I walk away, with my dignity intact. The Harrington Foundation Gala was exactly as pretentious as Melissa had described. Crystal chandeliers, champagne fountains, and wealthy people congratulating themselves on their generosity. Ready for this? Diane squeezed my hand as we watched Vanessa air-kissing guests across the room. Been ready for 2 years. Melissa approached in a sleek black dress. Everything's set. Trevor's by the AV booth, Jackie's near the stage, and I've got Richard cornered by the bar. It's showtime. The first phase started when Melissa accidentally spilled wine on Vanessa's white gown. You clumsy bitch, Vanessa hissed, drawing attention. Sorry, sis. Guess elegance skips a generation. While Vanessa rushed to the bathroom, Trevor replaced the tribute video for Marcus's award with our carefully edited version. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome this year's Young Business Leader Award recipient, Marcus Wilson. The crowd applauded as my son took the stage, handsome in his tuxedo. Vanessa returned just in time, taking a front row seat. Thank you for this honor. I'd like to acknowledge the people who helped me succeed, especially my wife, Vanessa. The screen behind him flickered to life, but instead of corporate achievements, it showed Vanessa entering the Fairmont with Richard. The crowd gasped. Marcus turned, his face draining of color. What is this? He demanded as the video continued, showing increasingly intimate moments. That's when Jackie stepped up to the microphone. I have something important to share. She played the audio of Vanessa mocking Marcus and me. He's so desperate for approval, he'll do anything I say. Cut off his pathetic mother? Done. Work 80-hour weeks? No problem. Vanessa lunged for the stage. That's doctored. She's lying. I stood up then, moving to the center of the room with the folder of intercepted gifts and cards. For 2 years, I've wondered why my son stopped speaking to me. Now I know. Every birthday card, every Christmas gift intercepted, every call screened, every message blocked. I looked directly at Marcus. She erased me from your life because I didn't fit her image of what your family should be. Richard's wife appeared next, holding her own stack of evidence. And she's been sleeping with my husband for at least a year. The room erupted in chaos. Vanessa's father looked ready to collapse. Her mother turned away in disgust. Vanessa screamed accusations, but her carefully constructed world was crumbling. By morning, her business partnerships would dissolve, her social standing in ruins. Marcus found me as I was leaving. Mom, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Some things can't be undone, Marcus. You chose to believe the worst about the woman who raised you, who worked double shifts to put you through college. You didn't even question it. I'll make it up to you, I swear. No, you won't. Take care of yourself, Marcus. 3 months later, I sat in a community center with 12 other parents, all estranged from their children through similar circumstances. Welcome to New Beginnings, I said to the group. I'm Alani. I lost my son to a manipulative relationship, but I found myself along the way. We can't change what happened, but we can support each other through what comes next. Diane smiled encouragingly from the back of the room. Trevor and Jackie had become regular visitors at my house. Melissa and I met for coffee weekly. I'd learned something valuable. Family isn't always blood. Sometimes it's the people who stand with you when everyone else walks away. What would you have done in Alani's position? Is forgiveness always necessary for healing, or are some betrayals truly unforgivable? Many people believe we must forgive to move forward. But Alani chose a different path by rejecting her son's apology. Was she right to hold that boundary? Or should she have given him another chance? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective on where you draw the line between forgiveness and self-respect. If you enjoyed this story of justice and moving forward, please hit that like button and subscribe for more compelling stories that make you think. New uploads every day exploring the complicated reality of human relationships and difficult choices we sometimes face.